And thinking on the fly here, Drew, you got the Browns versus the Steelers. You have the Browns versus the Steelers. The Browns are what is it? What are they getting? What's the
FanDuel,
4.5?
FanDuel has the Browns minus 4.5 at -112.
Minus 4.5 at -112. And all right, so let's start off there. How do you feel about this game? First takes.
Well, the Browns, I gave them an opportunity with my bet the house pick last week. That did not.
What'd they do to you?
What they did to the world, they were on everybody's radar for being up by a couple with a couple left, and then
first team to ever do that.
And then I mean, what more can you say besides the Browns
are gonna brown?
The Browns are gonna brown. So
is Joe Flacco elite? That's my question to you. Is Joe Flacco elite? You tell me.
The Browns. The Browns.
So it was all the Browns.
This might be this is shaping up to be the worst Thursday night game in maybe the last decade.
Really?
Just with the Browns versus the Steelers. I mean, it's an intense rivalry
the Browns,
game.
Yeah.
But besides that, what are we going to get? I think we're going to get more, if we get more people sitting on their hands for a Browns-Steelers game, which could happen.
Right.
You're going to get people mad that Kenny's not playing because I don't think it's going to go well for the Steelers. I think minus 4.5 is not going to be able to contain the Browns. I think they are going to win by potentially 2 touchdowns. So I think the I don't know. I think the
what happens if they put Kenny Pickett in halfway through the game though? Because if they're down, like you saw what the Buffalo Bills did. Buffalo Bills also treated the Tennessee Titans like they were the Ohio State University playing Toledo, and just bodied them. And then Josh Allen was out after the first half. He was out after halftime, basically.
When you're watching Kenny Pickett come out for the Steelers for the first time, just know that you're watching the beginning of the documentary. Like that's where the documentary is going to pick up.
All right.
And it's going to be there's going to be a voiceover from Liev Schreiber, and it's going to be talking about Kenny Pickett and how he has made this incredible return back to the starting position, the top of the depth chart in the city that he loves so much.
That'll be a good documentary. I can see the opening scenes.
Yeah, if Kenny comes in halfway through that game, it's going to end up the Steelers might win by 42.
No. No. Well, let's make some picks then. Since you think the Steelers are going to win by 42, let's
if Kenny plays, which I don't think he will. So that's why I'm taking Browns 4.5. Browns minus 4.5.
Drew's taking Browns minus 4.5.
Browns minus 4.5. Bet with your head, not your heart. Even though it's a little bit of both, because I think the Steelers are going to be a little stuck in the mud until they make some changes. So I'm not saying that Kenny should start. I never said those words. But I think that the Steelers are going to need a little bit of change before they can.
Well, the hard part is now if you start him now, you have the Jets next week, and then they have a gauntlet of teams coming up that's just brutal. So it is going to be difficult for them to justify starting Kenny Pickett with the teams coming up after the Jets, and you can't just put him in and then pull him for one. You know what I mean? So that being said, we've had a little bit of a slow start here. We were 6-6 last week, 6 wins, 6 losses. That's not good. I mean, it's not good, but
50% for bettors, actually. I mean, really not bad.
Yeah, I know, but it's not. We hold ourselves to higher standards than other bettors. I feel like that's kind of
historically we have been beating the average,
and so that's what I want to try to do here again. So we also are undefeated on the take the over special. We're undefeated on that.
That's good news.
So yeah, it is good news. So that's where we make our own lines. We tease down the we tease the line and we tease the over down a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do here. Because this line's so low, Browns money line over 31.5. You can get that at minus 115, and I think you go ahead and lock it in right now.
Wow.
Browns money line over 31.5. I think you go ahead and lock that in right now. I think that's where I'm at.
I actually have concerns that this game may not get 31
points?
Yeah.
I think they'll get to 31.
That's great. I'm glad you think so. I don't like the total on this
21
game
to 10.
It's 38.5 on FanDuel. That's good enough for me. That looks like a sucker total if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
38.5. No, thank you. I'll stay away from that. I'll just take the Browns minus 4.5, and then they'll take care of business.
So we got Browns.
I'm not gonna say we for the Browns, but yeah.
Yeah, we got Browns minus 4.5, and why don't we give a little bit of love to George Pickens getting his first touchdown in the NFL this week?
Very good.
Yeah.
Congratulations, George.
Yeah, congratulations, George. We called it here first. We're betting on that as well. So George, that's my player prop for the game. George Pickens first touchdown in the NFL. You're welcome.
And thank you.
And also with you.
And your spirit.
Is that you're Catholic? I wasn't Catholic. So